Hello guys, how are you doing wherever you are? We're hoping that you're having a good day or a good weekend. Um, are you excited about relocating from Zimbabwe to New Zealand? Well, today me and Happy have just decided to take you through, guys, the major costs that you should expect when you do the relocation process. So this is including paperwork from visa applications, medicals, flights. What else? Maybe your early days of settling here, just to mention but a few. So yeah, Hep is going to talk us through those things, those breakdowns, much in detail. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I think I'll start with visa application because I think that's the starting point. So I'm going to talk about the visa application fee and the agent fee first. For agent fee, it's up to you. It's not mandatory to say you should apply your visa through an agent or what. If you feel like you can do it alone, it's something that you can do it alone, right? So to begin with, the visa fee for accredited employment work visa is sitting at 1,540 New Zealand dollar. And then the agent fee, there's a certain company that I know it's currently charging 1,750 New Zealand dollar. I'll try to do a conversion at the end of this video and just give you a breakdown in USD, right? And then another cost that you should expect in this gen is medicals. This one is mandatory. There's no way you can escape this. So for you to be able to come and work here or to come and visit or live here, you need to do medicals. So medicals, they will give you recommended panel doctors in Zimbabwe. You don't just go to your Sawira, don't just go to your colleague and say, hey, can you do me a chest x-ray? Can you do me blood test, urine test, blah, 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 blah. No. You have to go to the recommended panel doctors that they'll give you to go and do your medicals. So I think when I did this, it was 290 USD per person. I don't know now how much they are charging. Then another cost that you should expect or that you're going to incur is on flights. Flights varies with seasons, varies with the what do I call it? The company that you're going to use or the flight brand that you're going to use it. When I came here, I used Emirates. When my wife came here, she used Emirates as well. So I would say the prices ranges from, maybe to be safe, I would say 1,200. This is in USD. So 1,200 USD going upwards depending on the season. Because at one point I paid 1,600, and then at another point I paid 1,100 something. So it varies with the season, but I've never changed. I was traveling with Emirates all the way. So then the other cost that you should expect, this one, honestly, I didn't pay this upon arriving here, but it's something that you should also be prepared for. It's a bond for accommodation. While you're still in Zim, assuming you get a job and you have your visa approved, you need to secure accommodation before you arrive, unless or otherwise your company have arranged something for you. So if the company didn't do anything for you, for me, I was lucky enough, the company did it for me, so I never went through this also. But some of my friends, some of the people that I know, they went through it, so it's worth preparing for it. So accommodation, I would say for two people like us, we are paying I would say 480 New Zealand dollar per week. Get this right, rent here you pay it per week or per fortnight, but mostly it's per week, right? Same as your salary per week or per fortnight. So for 2 people or for 3 people, I would say expect you to pay 500 to 600 per week. It also varies with the town that you're living in. So like here in Gisborne, I would say maybe a 2-bedroom house is going for 500, 550. Yeah, it depends also with the condition of the house, but these are the prices. And then, so on accommodation, you're also going to look into bonds, as I mentioned earlier. So the way they calculate the bond is the amount of rent per week by 4 weeks, that is a month. So it will be maybe 550 times 4 weeks. You do the math, I think it's 2,200, right? Plus 1 week or 2 weeks in advance. It depends the company that you're working with, because mostly you get the accommodation through the rental agencies. So they can say we are charging you 2 weeks in advance or 1 week in advance. Some they don't charge you a week or whatever in advance. You just pay your bond and that's it. But just be prepared to pay. So we'll be looking at 6 weeks by the amount of the rent that you'll be paying. And for you to secure accommodation here, you can check through TradeMe, through some even Facebook or some applications that do those things of renting houses and stuff. Then another cost that you should expect or that you're going to incur is when you arrive here. Remember, you don't start by working. Maybe they'll give you 2-3 days to rest before you start your work. It depends on what you want. Some they can give you even a week to rest from jet lag and stuff. But I would advise you, if you decide to travel or if everything went well and you finally decide to travel to come here, travel maybe on a Wednesday, and then you arrive here on a Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Then you have enough time to rest. That is a Friday to Sunday, and then on Monday you start your shift with other guys. It will be cool that way. And so it depends with what the contract is saying. If it's paying you fortnightly, then you know that you have to prepare money for 2 weeks that you're going to be using before you get your first salary here. If it's paying you per week, then you should also prepare enough money for the week to cater you throughout the week. So I would say maybe a week for one person. Yeah, this is just a rough estimate. It's not the actual figure on this one, but since it will be your first week, you might need to buy some pots, plates, and whatever. It also depends on the accommodation that you get. So per week, maybe we're looking at 250 USD. This is just for your first week. Otherwise, as you go, there are some things that you are not going to pay to buy weekly, or you can even go for a year, months before you buy or you change those things. So yeah, this is just a rough idea of what I think can work the best for you when you arrive in New Zealand. Then on accommodation again, some houses you can find them fully furnished, but some might come as a ground, man. Musina kana chino makashama. So be prepared for that as well. Or when you're looking for accommodation, you can consider those things as well. And then another way to avoid this hassle, the stress of accommodation, is you can look for those that will be looking for flatmates. It's also there on TradeMe. You can look for the guys that are looking for flatmates, and then you can just be a flatmate maybe for a month or 2 months while you are sorting out your accommodation. But if everything is well organized, you can just go straight for accommodation, right? That's cool. And then there are some extra hidden costs that you should also expect, like police clearance. I think we are looking at $50 or something. Yeah, I don't know how much they're charging now, but something like that. And then printing out your papers for signing, be it contracts and maybe papers for your visa. Remember, the contract will come as a booklet. You have a lot of literature to read and to sign and scan and send back. Or maybe if you can do it online and then you just do it on your computer, that's fine. But I had to print out the papers, sign them, scan them, send them back. So it's another extra cost. So maybe for that, including the passport photos that will be required, including that, I think we are looking at maybe $100, because it will also come with a transport fee or food. It depends with where you are staying. Maybe you are in the rural areas where there's no all those facilities, so you need to travel to some other places or some other towns to get all those things done. And I don't think I've left anything. Let me just double check on my list. And then there's baggage wrapping at the airport. Maybe you want to just cover your monarch or whatever luggage that you'll be traveling with. I think they charge $10 or $20. I can't remember well, but in between those figures. So I just put aside $30 for those things. But it's good to have your bags wrapped, but it's not really necessary, because I think now the guys are being kind to people's luggage and baggage. They are handling it with care, and yeah. So I think for the month that you should prepare for your relocation, that's all. And then on the next video, we are going to talk about the cost of living. We'll try to look into that much and then come back to you. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching this video. To those that are looking for a job, I pray that the Lord will grant you great opportunities, will open the floodgates of heaven for you, and all the best on your job applications and all the best in your interviews. May God be with you. May you be protected and covered. Signing out. I love you. Bye. I had forgotten to put a conclusion of the amount in USDs. So the best way or the easiest way you can calculate or convert the New Zealand dollar to USD is just by saying each and every amount that I was mentioning times 0.57, which is the current rate. A rate keeps on changing. Sometimes it goes to 60, 61, 58, 56. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So you just calculate, let's say 500 times 0.57, and then that amount will already be in USDs. So with the list that I've laid out, it added up to a total of I would just say 4,000 USD. It's enough for you to have everything in place for your travel, for traveling, accommodation, food, visa application, etc. It can be a plus or minus. This is for one person, so it can be a plus or minus. If you decide maybe not to work with an agent to apply for a visa, or maybe you choose to work with a different agent, that will charge you a higher figure than the one that I've mentioned. So yeah, That's the part I had forgotten to mention, but that's also, we are looking for something like a 4K USD.